Welcome to another interesting video with fun and unknown facts. Hope you will enjoy the video. Let's get started. Please do subscribe for more videos.
The company planning to bring President Donald Trump's new media venture to the stock market soared further on Friday amid another frenzy of trading. Digital World Acquisition Corporation nearly tripled in the first minute of trading before it was temporarily halted. It then gave up a chunk of those gains, but it still ended the day with a 107% gain to $94.20. A day before, the stock more than quadrupled to $45.50 from $9.96 after it said it would merge with Trump Media and Technology Group. The new venture, with Trump as its chairman, aims to challenge Facebook, Twitter, and even Disney's streaming video service. Experts are mixed on the company's prospects, and the deal announcing its merger with Digital World Acquisition was unusual in how few details it offered investors. The company was incorporated in February, but has yet to publish an app, offer details about its financials, or say how much it plans to charge for its on-demand streaming and other services. All of that could give investors pause, but not by enough to keep Digital World Acquisition Corporation's stock from soaring. Some investors appear to be believers in Trump's ideology, while others see a chance for the company to quickly gain a big audience. A big chunk of investors, though, appeared simply to be grabbing for a chance at a quick profit. Several threads on Reddit's Wall Street Bets forum, where millions of traders share their successes and failures, had users bragging about how much money they made by jumping in and out of Digital World Acquisition Corporation. Trading in Digital World Acquisition Corporation's stock was so furious, and swings in its price were so sharp, that it was temporarily halted a dozen times on Friday. Digital World Acquisition is a special-purpose acquisition company, something that's typically called a SPAC or blank check company. T's sitting on a little less than $300 million of cash that it raised in its own initial public offering, before it went looking for a company to acquire. SPACs can offer privately held companies a quicker and easier way to get their stocks on an exchange, by merging with them. They were wildly popular earlier this year, but activity had been receding as regulatory scrutiny on them and interest in them dimmed, at least until Wednesday's Trump-related announcement. It can be difficult for skeptical investors to bet that a SPAC's price will fall, a move called shorting, said Michael O'Raga, an assistant professor of law at New York University who has researched SPACs. With few short sellers, that can remove a force pushing a stock's price down, allowing it to jump even higher than it would otherwise. All the action in Digital World Acquisition stock is happening before investors have even had a chance to see a proxy statement, which will give details about the merger and possibly about how Trump Media and Technology Group will operate. The last time Trump ran a publicly traded company, it didn't end up well for investors. His casino company, Trump Entertainment Resorts, lost hundreds of millions of dollars over more than a dozen years and filed for bankruptcy several times, socking shareholders with big losses. Trump fared better. He took in $82 million in fees, salary and bonuses over the same period, according to Fortune magazine. Banished from major social media platforms, former President Donald Trump has announced plans to form a public company that will launch a long-anticipated social platform of his own, claiming to create a space to stand up to the tyranny of big tech. The press release announcing the platform, Truth Social, has a familiar Trumpian confidence, but the sustainability and many details of the venture are unclear. Truth Social is expected to have a beta launch in November with a wider rollout in 2022, according to the release. Interested users can sign up for the platform on truthsocial.com, but there have been questions raised about the initial security of the site. The release lists Trump as the chairman of the Trump Media and Technology Group, which would be formed by joining with Digital World Acquisition Corporation, pending regulatory and stockholder approval. Trump was banned from Facebook, Twitter and YouTube in the wake of the January 6 insurrection at the U.S. Capitol by a pro-Trump mob as the companies cited a risk of further violence. Trump's accounts were also flagged multiple times for spreading false information about voting fraud in the 2020 presidential election. Truth Social claims it will be a place that encourages an open, free, and honest global conversation without discriminating against political ideology. And yet, its terms of service forbids users from using the platform to disparage, tarnish, or otherwise harm, in our opinion, us and/or the site. Another outstanding question is what role the site might play if Trump decides to run for president again in 2024, and whether it would serve as a big enough megaphone when he no longer has the immediate influence he had on Twitter.
Please do subscribe for more videos.